Okay, for years, I have been modding my Camaro from the exhaust to suspension to aero to even getting like a newer generation and taking mods off the old Camaro and bringing it to my new Camaro. And I realized I think I have come to a point where I think it's time to stop. Yes, it's time to stop modding my Camaro because it's going to get to a point where I think the mods that I keep adding to the car, it's going to be not worth it in the long run, and I'll tell you why. So, if you guys new to this channel, welcome to this video. Welcome, my name Anthony. I go by Blueprint 1LE. Welcome to the Blueprint channel. And today I'm going to share with you guys like on why I decided to stop modding my Camaro. And one of the very first reasons we're going to just start off with is chasing perfection. As you guys know, like if you've been following my channel from day one, you know this is not my first Camaro. This is my second Camaro. I'm like a Camaro diehard enthusiast. I pretty much feel like I did any and everything to the Camaro SS platform outside of boosting it. And this is where I just hit that point because I feel like a lot of people, they want to build an SS and they want to boost it to make it a cheaper ZL1, but in the long run, it's not really cheaper and it's pretty much better to go ahead and get a ZL1. But that's not the whole point of this video. The whole point of it is just me trying to make a car into something that it's not, and also just trying to figure out like my breaking point, my happy point. Because I know a lot of us, when we get into modding cars, you know, we always trying to mod the cars to get to the latest and greatest, to make it the fastest, to make it more flamboyant and everything. Oh, put our style on it as much as possible. But I feel like I was chasing this plateau of trying to make the car something that it wasn't to be versus what I'm seeing what's on social media versus, okay, how should I view myself to YouTube? And then also like, what do I really use the car for? Now, just to make this point clear, I did not build my car for YouTube. I did not buy my car for YouTube like some people. I bought this car because this was actually my dream car. But within myself, you know, it's always trying to chase the latest and greatest thing. And that's where the chasing perfection come into play because I never wanted, the goal was to get like a Z28, but the Camaro SS1LE came out and now it's like the peak. That was the peak, but the SS1LE wasn't out when I was looking at a car. I didn't know what trim it was, so that's why I settled on the Camaro SS, which you guys probably know or follow me on, which is the red one, which was nice. And then after that, 2017, they came out with the SS1LE, and then they came out with the ZL1, and then they came out with the ZL1 1LE, and that was the car, really, that I wanted to like get into outside of the Z28. But I settled for the Camaro SS because of, I know myself that in the state where I was at in Michigan, it's pretty expensive to have that car. Even though that was like a dream car to have, I wasn't gonna just risk my finances just for a car. I was never that type of person to just put myself all the way out there for a car and it wasn't worth it unless it made sense financially. So that is where I'm getting at there. And also I feel like that leads to my point is, as I'm chasing perfection, is going heavy into the mods. And that is where I was rolling down. And as you can see, I was trying to go down this path of saying, you know what, I can make my car faster than the ZL1, which can be true. But I'm gonna put a lot of money into the car to make it faster than the ZL1 versus buying it outright. But also, I was slowly turning my car into something that is not. But that's the whole part of modding the cars, right? It's putting your little flavor on it, putting your little sauce on it, and making it yours. But as you can tell, like that didn't last long with my red Camaro because I was trying to turn that Camaro into like a SS1LE / like a ZL1 1LE. I just didn't boost it yet. So, I mean, and life throw you curveballs, so I'm kind of glad like that plan halted. Because then, you know, my wife got pregnant at the time, so I ended up selling the car. and get her dream car. But then, as you guys know, you've been following my channel, now we got the second one, like the Rapid Blue SS1 Elite, and that one is here to stay. That one, I was more excited because that's like my first SS1 Elite. I got the one with the track package. How I used the car, I was tracking the car, not drag racing, but even though I did a few drag races with my last one because it was automatic, it was fun. I also tracked the car, which I found that to be way better than going to the drag strip, just my personal opinion. And then it was just a nice little road racing car too, which things that I like to do. So I feel like the SS1 Elite that I have now fits what I enjoy and what I like to do. But also when it gets to the mods, now I feel like this car, I thought about it a little bit more. I wasn't just really throwing everything at the car what it should. I really was learning a little bit more and wasn't buying every aftermarket part that was popular on the internet. And so now how I got this car to where it's at, it's sounding good, it's looking good. Now I'm reaching a point and I'm hitting a wall where now I feel like it's more about driving the car, and the older I'm getting, it's more about having fun with it, road trips and stuff like that, which I really haven't been doing much with the car as of now. And I feel like now I'm going through a process, and I feel like everybody go through this if you're a car guy. It's like, okay, should I go ahead and what's the next level? What's the next stage from here? Because in my mind, I always think about, okay, maybe I'll go ahead and pro charge it, or maybe I'll go ahead and throw a supercharger on it, or I just do a crazy like NA build. And I know I promised that to you guys, and that day could come soon. But as of now, how I'm feeling, I feel like I am done modding my Camaro for now. Now there is sponsorships coming down the pipeline where they want me to try on parts to see how stuff works and all that, and I will continue to do so to bring awareness for you guys. But as far as me, where my car sits, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it as is, and the car is stellar as is because it is one hell of a car. It's plenty of fast. I'm not really gonna be breaking trophies, and that's the thing about people that's gonna be modding these cars up. A lot of people like to throw a lot of money into these cars, but it's like, okay, what is it? Just to say use the fastest car locally, or are we doing it for the 60 to 130 times, or we're just doing it just to put our name on some like false sheet on Facebook? Like that's the thing I'm going at. So I really don't even care about that. And plus, for what I'm doing, road racing, it's like, okay, where is it going to be tracked at? Where I'm gonna get the trophy at? Unless I go into something like NASA or SCCA, which I've been hinting about doing. I just haven't did all the requirements yet to join into that type of racing tier, because again, that's going to cost a lot of money. So yeah, and which also going to put my car into a different bracket, especially if I go boosted. So that is why overall why I stopped modding my car. And also, this should be a message to like the viewers and people who like watching my channel. I know it's probably like long-winded and don't want it to be long-winded. Is that when you mod your cars, make sure you mod your car to a point where it's tastefully done. And that's something I feel like I did with my car. It's now overly done. I can go back to stock relatively quick with the hood, the trunk, put the seats back in. And that's pretty much it. The car is just stock. The only thing that you can't go back to stock on my car is the gear shift, because I went with the racing gear shift. But overall, I can always order that part and then get the stock one back in the car. But that is my message to the viewers. Like, hey, when you modding your cars going forward, just think it all the way through. Is this something that you really want to commit to? I did have a strong commitment on making this car my car, making it my track car, and not getting rid of the car, because I know I trolled the internet, if you guys follow me on IG, that hey, I was selling my car, which I did sell my car. I just found like a Rapid Blue that was newly listed, that was in Dallas, that I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna troll the internet and just put it out there. But a lot of people caught on. A lot of people really thought I sold it. But with that being said, that's pretty much my message to my viewers, is that hey, if you guys into modding, be sure that hey, if you're gonna mod, make the mods tasteful, and if you're really committed, go committed all the way. But also, if you do want to mod the car, make sure it's up to a point where you can go ahead and revert it back to stock, because if you go too far down the deep end, you're not going to get the value that you think you're going to get out of the car in today's time. Because there's a lot of people I know in today's time that mod the cars, went supercharged, went boosted, put all this crazy radical cams in it, and they can't even get nothing but like probably 30,000 out the car, even though they didn't put about 30,000 into the car. You know, so that's a huge loss right there. So like that. Hopefully you gained some value from this video. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for what I got planned on the channel. And like that, that's gonna wrap this video up. Peace.